Hello, everyone, and welcome back with What Team Comp 2 Elements in Shadow. I am your host, the Uncommon Guru. Say hi, everybody.
Hello.
Turn this on because there's no longer light outside, so I actually want to be visible. So, it's ready to begin.
Yes.
Alright, so when we last left off, you all had come to a walled-in city that had been attacked by giants, decided that you were needing to get some pocket change, which you will be paid for soon, and wanted to go out and actually try your hand at the guild stuff. Once you went through one of them, you're like, yeah, we can take on a few more. So you went from taking on vicious axebeaks to giant boars, and then ending the evening, literally, by fighting scarecrows, which caused no small amount of pain and harm to you guys that you guys needed to recuperate and recover from.
Yo, screw those guys.
That being said, you guys
Fuck your chicken strips.
have been on your way back. Cheshire currently is passed out. He is unconscious. So he is going to be out of this for a little bit. One second here.
I'm just saying, Ellie is probably poking his face at least once or twice.
At least once or twice.
What the fuck are you doing? I want to see how out of it he is.
I know.
Oh no, Mad.
Yeah.
You've seen the Bruce Willis movie, right?
Which Bruce movie?
That's so not specific right now. Red.
You can't just drop Bruce Willis on me. He's made like 36 films.
Red.
Yeah.
Oh. The second one. The
Red 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The one where he gets knocked out by his Russian girlfriend. What are you doing? I'm trying to wake him up. I think he's actually awake. Oh, good. So he can feel it. That's all that it took me to, just like her poking him to see.
Yeah. Because the barbarian's poke is less of a poke and more like a slap.
She won't smack him. That would wake him up. She's too powerful.
True. We've seen this.
Yeah, he's like, you're poking him and he's like not flinching, like his head just turning with it just slightly, just like oing, 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 like being poked does to you. Wasn't expecting this to come up. He's taking it in the face, just getting poked, and you're just like,
She'll stop after a bit.
Of course. After that minute, you can see the walls of the city have approached, and you entered. Of course, you guys went through. You broke apart as much of the scarecrows as you could, trying to keep enough to be like, yes, this is absolutely what happened.
I held on to that good magical transmutation stuff, so...
Oh no, there was a scarecrow body in Ellie's room right now. Delimbed.
Right. She was taking as few chances as she possibly could.
Wait, I'll be right back real quick. Mom just called me. I'll be quick.
Hopefully she doesn't have to kill a spider.
Hopefully. Right. So with you guys having entered into the city.
Mm-hmm.
Cheshire, as I mentioned before, is just passed the fuck out. He is completely he's unconscious.
Yeah. 2 levels of exhaustion will do that to you.
Yeah. Which is not a bad thing, it's just, multiple levels of exhaustion.
Yeah.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Oof. Okay. Is it the next morning and has anything walked up on me in my sleep?
Maybe your fiance.
No!
I mean, maybe.
No, trust me, I can say this with 100%. For once. I can hear Don grinning. Like, I don't even need to hear him snicker, I can hear him grinning.
Right.
You broke him!
I wasn't expecting that.
You broke the DM, man!
Moving forward.
What? What did I do? What?
He's gonna shove you down a pit!
I didn't do anything!
It was the comment of maybe your fiance that broke it.
Oh. Man, that wasn't even all that powerful.
It wasn't, but at the same time, it was just strong enough from my day today.
It just tickled your fancy.
No!
Oh man. Alright, it's the next day.
Yes.
Downstairs.
We're moving to the next day, and
mildly exhausted.
yeah, you guys wake up, you're getting yourselves ready for the day.
Ellie has cleaned Karg's back like a fucking monkey when he walks downstairs.
He's got a blanket wrapped around her shoulders, and she's just like, he looks like he's like, like looks over slowly towards the bartender. He's just like, I might need a bigger chair, please. I don't think we have one big enough. I didn't think so, but I figured I'd ask.
What if you require 2 chairs and try to sit in them both at the same time?
It's more so the fact that she motions, kind of like very gently motions his head back, not to bonk her head.
She opens one eye and looks at her. Morning.
Good morning.
And to you both.
For once, she's clothed.
Yep.
Well,
No
moderately.
Well-
She's still in her fucking underwear. But
Yeah, which is why he put the blanket on her.
I mean, it's not that hard to tell that she's in her fucking panties. Her thighs are exposed.
Yeah, that's why he did it,
Mm-mm.
so that he could try and make sure that
There's some
was decent.
modesty.
Yeah.
Modesty is for the weak.
You say that, and Karg just like looks at himself, completely fully clothed, and very modest looking.
Weak.
Sure. Strong enough to lift your ass, but sure. Do you have anything that will make her wake up quick? The bartender kind of looks just like, I mean, I've got something that'll knock her on her ass, but I don't think that'll do.
Do we
and sits
still have
down.
any of that coffee that we got, like, way back?
You have some left. It's not all gone, unless you've been using it every morning, in which case, yes, it would be all gone.
No, I forgot about it for, like, a month. In and out.
In which case, you haven't used any of it because, as you said, you forgot about it. You're not used to coffee yet. And so when you,
If I remember correctly, Ellie doesn't like it, so
yeah,
Yeah, but it'll wake her up.
do you know
it's
how
like
to
nine.
make coffee? Oh no.
It's like a 9 out of 10 chance you give her a cup, she'll sniff it, and then she'll put it back in your hands.
Yeah, but if you trick her into drinking it, then it's all
It's
good.
got a very strong, distinct smell.
I mean, yeah, I know, but if you're tired enough, you don't notice these kind of things.
This is also true. I mean, if you know how to make it, you're welcome to try.
I don't.
Then yeah. The bartender comes out with it's a little shot glass.
Oh, what the fuck?
He sets it down, like he sets it down very carefully,
Oh, what?
slides it over, and then just kind of like takes like quick 3 steps back, just kind of looks at the card, just like, hope you know what you're doing. I don't.
I am highly intrigued. I have the notebook out
Document.
for this. I'm
So
ready.
you have this shot glass in front of you.
She knocks it back. She thinks it's just any kind of drink.
Okay, roll a Constitution save.
Oh, no. Fuck me. Oh, wow.
All right, you knock it back in. It tinkles.
Hmm.
Feels nice. Your mind is starting to wake up suddenly. Your tongue starts to feel a little bit hot, a little.
Was I just fed pepper juice?
Did they give her Tabasco sauce?
The equivalent of.
Nice.
And you're just all of a sudden like, you're okay. Yeah, it's a little bit of that, but it's not
Vigorous.
It's not overwhelming. You succeed on the con save, so it's like it burns like It's more like as you say that a plate is slid in front of you and a glass of what appears to be milk on the side is just like small bites,
Down
small
the glass.
sips. Don't small sips.
So set it down. It's like half empty.
It's probably more than half empty, but you like just small sips. It'll swish it. Eat some bread. It'll take care of that. You'll be awake.
Mm.
Kark just leans over, just like, how much do I owe you? He's like, 3 silver. Done. Hands him 3 silver.
Oh yeah, I'll make sure I'll grab something for breakfast for myself.
And they have the standard breakfast, so they're able to dish that out for you. Just of course paying the same amount for breakfast. Actually, it's for lodging. It's 5. Yeah, 3 silver.
3 silver it is.
Trying to keep my mind remembering what all these prices are, and I'm not always the best to remember off the top of my head.
That's fine.
Paris is still looking at things in the background.
I'm sorry. No, I wasn't. That I opened it because once again Pinterest notifying me, so I went to fucking fix my Twitter anyway. And there is a comic of a fat cat, and he keeps getting rejected because it's like, oh, it's ugly, oh, it's not small, or
Yes,
whatever.
and that's the old man.
Yes,
He's perfect.
crying, and it's like, no, Sadie! So cute. I'm sorry. By the
fine.
way, I can only assume that I see Elisha taking notes on my reaction.
You right.
What do I have on my plate?
Primarily, it's just a lot of bread with some cheeses that you can put on as you wish.
He cuts off a piece of the cheese and throws it at her.
Who? At Elisha?
At Elisha.
Yep.
Mean!
Catch the cheese.
Also, there's a few strips of bacon, too.
Ooh.
I ain't
I
throwing
eat
the bacon,
cheese.
you can fuck off. She'll start eating. She kind of glances at Karg. You that was, didn't you?
I had no idea.
Is he lying?
I mean, he's just like looking at you like he's too tired to lie. He's like, yeah, no, I had no idea. I just asked for something to wake you up.
How tired does he look?
Not so tired that he's wasn't able to help you out, but he's just like
Sir? What was that you gave me?
we've got it from some of the peppers from the fields. Some
Can
of the
I
last
get another? Can I get another shot? I want to try and test it with something. I want to see what it tastes like with my food. It tasted good. It's just hot.
He's like, he looks very confused, but he's like, all right. Moves over and he
I can see Ellie
Brings it
liking
out.
like the taste of peppers and Tabasco sauce.
yeah, he's confused, but he takes it out. He's like, do you want it in the shot
Another
glass?
little, yeah, please.
All right. Goes and he gets you another shot glass of some pepper juice.
She picks up the shot glass, downs it, kisses Karg, and puts it in his mouth as revenge.
Roll another con save.
He's rolling one with me. Because she didn't swallow it.
Mm-hmm.
16. Burns like hell, but fuck it.
It's pretty hot. Karg.
To try.
Hot to try, I heard that. She sticks her tongue out at him.
Exactly where I stand in my constitution. That's not happening for me.
Him looks at it. No, thank you. Yeah, Karg just leans back, lets it simmer in his mouth, just like.
Does it look like it's hurting him, or does it look like he's enjoying it?
It looks like he's like definitely more awake, and he's like his mouth's like puckered a little, like he's like, but he's taking his moment to just let it be, to try and enjoy it.
Can I buy a bottle of that?
A bottle?
He likes it, apparently.
Karg's slowly turning.
Or maybe he likes something else about it.
A bottle.
Bottle.
Pay for it. Sure. Karg holds my hand. Two bottles? That'll be.
Oh, Jesus,
One
he really
gold.
likes it.
He nods, and so I will put in his inventory 2 bottles of Tabasco. Just for the lulz, I'll just call it Tabasco.
Oh, Jesus.
And by bottles, I'm talking about like these are 1 pound bottles.
Holy shit! So I just have a wine bottle's worth of Tabasco sauce?
Pepper juice, but basically
Oh, pepper juice. But,
it needs some flavoring. Let me put it that way.
oh my god! I'm gonna catch him like drinking out of it. I'm just gonna be walking around the camp. I just hear like this fucking noise come in. He's behind the bush chugging this fucking shit with some milk.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus Christ.
Someone must do it. If not you.
I can't believe Karg died to Tabasco sauce.
Oh, jeez. What a way to go.
Mm.
That being said, he gets 2 bottles and he puts them in his bag just for later.
I didn't think he liked it that much.
Need some seasoning.
Do you know how to cook?
Not with utensils. But I can taste test things.
She just raises her eyebrows before she goes back to eating.
I mean, and he watches you go back to the game. He's like, grabs
You
some of his own
talking?
food. Oh no! Shoves some food in his mouth.
He never talk to me anymore. He's never in casual conversation.
Kicks your leg gently, just like
Mm.
you know we do all the time. Don't you try and twist my tender heart for a conversation like that. Come on.
She looks at him with, again, the big blue eyes.
You stop that now.
Hmm.
Just stop it.
Ah,
Yes.
young love.
How old are you even?
Old enough.
She bats her eyelashes and says,
How old do I look?
You look 20, but you're an elf.
Yep.
She's still very pretty, though.
Why, thank you.
Wait! No! You're not supposed to ask that. Mom says it's rude to ask a woman her age.
Most women will
She's
just
not
give their
wrong.
ages if they feel that they can maintain themselves. If they're saying that they can't give their age out, that just means that they don't feel they aged well. Are you worried that
What
you
if
didn't
I
age well?
become like that?
Either that, or they think it's rude for someone to inquire as to their age. Unless you think that I haven't aged well, of course.
I'm 27. He shrugs.
Old man.
I'm old as balls. I've aged like a prune. I'm weak and flabby. He like smacks his very firm arm. Just like he's clear that he's joking about it. He's just like giving you a very deadpan.
Yep. Old and
act
flabby.
like he's smacking a drum.
Mhm.
Bongos! No! I'm awful.
Pack of bongos.
Yeah! Exactly! The titty bongo. Well, no, screw it. Now I have ideas. Fuck it. He just... Is he sitting in a chair or in a
Yes.
stool? Okay, so a chair. Does it have, like, the little support things around the four legs, the little bars that go between legs?
Yes.
She will stand up on one of those on the back of his chair and just, like, smack his chest from behind with her two hands, palm out. Yep, you're getting fat. You have titties now. You have titties like me.
Elisha is like subtly but politely laughing behind her hand.
I had those before then.
They've gotten bigger.
No, they haven't.
She is outing him before this entire pub.
In her defense, they can get bigger the more muscular you get as well.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Oh yeah.
She just gropes him. Yes, they have. You didn't have sustenance when we started this journey. You were a skinny boy.
I was not skinny.
You were skinny for us.
He like tilts his head to look back up at you, just like what?
He sends him like this bright grin.
Just shakes his head, just like I'm not even gonna. No.
He should have left well enough alone. This is what happens when you wake her up. She would have gradually woken up, she would be fine, but now you're on her shit list.
As fun as this is to watch, I do believe we have business to attend to.
Oh, right, we gotta go talk to Villa. She will shovel the rest of her food down. It probably takes her like 30 seconds, maybe, to empty that plate.
Hmm.
And then she will stand up and head to the door. Come on!
He's like more than halfway down, just like
Oh no!
mm,
Oh, he forgot something.
like as you're like, come on, like he's like halfway done. He's about ready to inhale. Just slams his hand on the table, just runs over and grabs her, just drags her ass back, just like nope. Upstairs with you. Go on.
What'd she forget?
I never went
Hose!
back up to get my pants.
And shirt!
I have shirts.
You're wearing an undershirt!
This is all I wear.
You wear armor!
Armor. That's not his shirt.
It's still something covering your chest! Go!
Elisha is just like sipping that tea, like, literally
This is
and
none of my
metaphorically. But damn if I ain't interested.
As
Go head
she,
up the stairs.
yeah, as you head up the stairs, Kark moves over, sits down, takes another bite, slowly looks at Elisha. Not a word.
I actually didn't hear what you said because
Right.
He said not a word.
She winks and keeps sipping her tea.
He's going to pull out his hair between these two women.
And of all the
Oh.
times for Cheshire to be asleep. Then again, he'd probably be making it worse. Never mind.
Yes,
Sleep
he
is
would.
fine.
She'll come back down. It does not have her armor on, but she does have pants on.
I'll take what I can get.
I'd rather wear their leather pants, so
You look good.
Hmm?
You look good. I know what I said. Come on. Starts walking out the door.
she looks visibly surprised. But she'll follow him.
Alright. So you all are
Can
heading
this
to...
notification go away, please?
You're all heading
There's
out? Or are you
Yeah.
going to
As far
go
as I know.
to the... to where you got your missions first, or are you going to get information first?
I would like the ching, personally.
The
Unless
chick-
Unless the mayor is giving us the cha-ching, but I didn't think that was how it was working.
No, I don't think that. Yeah.
The mayor
So-
was giving information that you were questioning. It's the city that's giving the ching, as you call it.
Hmm.
Alright, so, and you're bringing proof of your completing these missions?
I
Yeah.
have a boar tusk, I have an axe beak, and I have a scarecrow's arm.
Yeah, we can actually explain the logic of how all this happened, too.
Okay.
Technically, I have a scarecrow body, excuse me. She just basically
Yeah.
tied it to herself.
Yeah, so you just have a scarecrow on your back, and you're just like,
Your backpack in the scarecrow!
Yes, she is!
so you bring all these back, and you're just kind of showing it off, just like, yeah, we did it. And the person just kind of looks at you, just like, okay. One of these things is not like the other. I'm guessing you explain. Actually, go ahead and explain these scarecrows.
Would you like me to do it, or do you want to do it?
Aren't you the one who knows the most about it?
Kinda, yeah.
Go for it.
Long story short, it would appear that someone animated some of your scarecrows, which infringed upon the territory of not only these boars,
And I'll gesture to the boars.
but also these birds,
And I gesture to the axe beak.
which caused them to vacate where they traditionally lived and begin to move closer to your town and harass your citizens.
Hmm. All right. Are you staying in town this evening?
I believe we should be either heading out this evening or perhaps the next morning, depending on how the day goes.
If you want your pay for what you're suggesting is this final mission, I'd recommend waiting until tomorrow. I'll be able to pay you for that one once we've had confirmation that what was in those fields is in fact fully gone, rather than you pulling off some of our scarecrows, which meaning that we're no longer able to use them coming up in this sowing season.
That seems fair. Although I feel like the scarecrows would have been using you by that time.
I should hope not. They are just scarecrows after all, but
They were just scarecrows. Now they are just scarecrows once more, but in between those two periods of time, they became so much more.
kind of gives you like an odd look, just like, what the fuck? Again, I would love to take your word on that.
No, I absolutely understand. Actions do speak louder than words, after all.
We just need confirmation, that's all.
May we, at the very least, receive payment for the other two missions?
The other two, you've brought clear proof back on it. How many were there? Are you aware?
There were...
Out of character, if I recall correctly, 8 axe beaks or 6?
How many do you remember there being?
I remember there being like, because there were that one,
I'm back.
Welcome back.
that one. I'm trying to remember exactly how many axe beaks there were. I think there was like 5 axe beaks.
Wait, hang on.
I'm pretty sure.
If I remember correctly, I'm pretty sure it was 5.
I thought it was 6.
Is it? Would have been 6.
I feel like we took down at least 2 each.
Yeah, that's what it feels like.
Say 6 axe beaks, and I would say like 8 boars, because there were definitely more boars than there were axe beaks.
No, there weren't. There were 5 boards. I can tell you that for real, because I have 10 tusks.
Oh. Alright. You would remember that better than I would. You butchered them. So 6 axe beaks and 5 boars.
I couldn't remember the exact axe beak number. It feels like 5 or 6. But
Hang
I
on,
took their pelts.
Maybe I wrote them down in these notes.
I know we turned in the axe beak quest, though. Like, with the actual bracer thing.
And did you get paid for it?
No, we didn't turn it into the contractor. I remember you saying something
Yes.
like once you complete it, you like
Yeah,
use
you-
a bracer
Yeah.
essentially, and it says like quest complete, and then
Yes.
you have to go to the person.
Yes.
Good point.
But we
Do
didn't go to the
even
person.
need to do that?
You need to go to them to get paid.
That's true.
But and you
That
didn't
is
and you
true.
did not mark off the other 2 quests. You only marked
That's a
off
good
the
point.
one.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
Which obviously now you're saying that you are showing those as quest complete.
That's
Yeah.
true. That's true. That's true.
So after this, I'll go mark the quest with the bracer.
Yeah, well, you can do that right now. We'll say that you were doing that on the way, realizing, oh yeah, we need a toot.
Yeah.
That way you can actually get paid for those ones.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that'd be cool.
All right, and so you're actually at the place where you can get paid.
Yes. I would say. So that's how it works.
I feel like it was 5. Like I think almost certain it was, because I remember 3 coming in and then 2 coming up from behind us. Because I remember 2 because I thought, oh, one's gonna target Lost and one's gonna target Card.
Give me 1 second, just go through my notes. I take extensive notes, so.
I mean, there's one way to look it up, but I don't know if Don would smack me for it.
There is that.
Trying to go
There
through
is
the
that.
footage.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
that.
Because I know the exact moment they showed up. I watched this a little bit too much.
It's up to Guru.
Would you
Depends
allow
whether they're
video
not.
notes? If not, it's fine.
Yeah. That's
I'm gonna
totally
say
up to
no
you.
because obviously for us it's been a while, but in the heat of combat, while you did skin them and whatnot, you have 10 tusks that you can definitively say you have that many.
Oh no!
Boars that
I
you
know for
fought.
boars.
Yeah.
I'm axe.
Oh, I know. But you didn't get all the parts of all the axe beaks, so
This is true.
you can't use that as a reference.
Fair enough.
True. Dun, dun, dun. All right, in that case.
I still feel like it was. Okay, I know infinitely that it was 5 because
Oh,
now that
no.
I think about it,
No, I wrote it down. We
Did
killed 5. Karg subdued 1, and then you decapitated it.
okay, so it was 6.
Yes. Thank you, note taking.
This is where notes come in handy.
So 6 axe beaks, 5 boars.
Okay. So you
And
have got.
how many scarecrows? I've
Well, we still gotta. While you were away, the dude said he wanted to wait until tonight to pay us for this, to see if the scarecrows came back, to make sure we're not just pulling his leg.
Okay. Look, I was about to say, I'm like, why does he want to wait specifically for night? And I was getting here like that's suspicious as fuck. But no, in that case,
So you relay this information.
There were 6 axe beaks and 5 boars.
All right. Give me 1 second. Grab the pricing for them real quick. And you just say boars.
Yes.
He starts adding it all up. Pulls out a bag. Counts out. Puts it in. Slides it over, and you now have been given your payment for those 2 quests.
yay!
So you now have a bag that you can count at your leisure of 55 gold.
Ooh. That is
55
13
gold
gold.
divided by 4.
13 gold, 2 silver, 2.5 silver each, I believe. No,
Okay, so so if it's 2
13.50.
1350.
13.50 each. Because
That's-
if we're including Karg in this, which
So in that case, it's 13 gold, 5 silver for each.
Right.
If I have this right.
Mhm.
Okay. Do. I have more money than I expected.
It's nice, isn't it?
So adding 13 gold and 5 silver to all your sheets and such.
Mhm.
Alright. So you've gotten paid.
Yay!
Heck yeah. 2/3 of the way, anyway.
Mhm.
Now we just have to go speak to Ellie's friend.
Bella.
Alright, so you go to the mayor's home and the blacksmith forge that her husband runs in the back.
Oh no.
The smokestack has a little bit of smoke coming out of it, very faintly.
That looks normal, right?
Not for an active forge. It's too slight, very wispy.
Hey, she's going to run in.
Just run in.
Yeah, because that's slightly concerned.
Well, holy fuck!
So what, you just kick down the door, you like try and open it, or what are you
She
doing?
tries to open it.
It opens.
She runs in.
Yep.
I stroll in behind her. taking in what the place looks like, because I don't think I've ever actually been here before.
You'd like to say that it looks like it was a nice place. It's in disarray.
Oh,
What?
There's obvious signs that something happened. You're not sure what. Like the table has been overthrown towards the door, so the tabletop is facing towards the door, with what appears to be 2 shattered mugs. In the back, you can see what appears to have been the forge fire. Even from looking at it, you can tell that something's 100% not right with it, due to the fact that there's something in the fire that's not coal, it's not wood. It looks to be remnants of maybe cloth or something like that was probably burnt. It's completely burnt to cinders, completely burnt away.
Ellie's going to start calling for Vela.
You call out, start looking around. You don't see her. No
Do
sign.
I see any footprints?
Nope, it's stone floor. Yeah, on the first level.
this is bad. This is real bad.
Yeah, first level is completely clear. You don't see her or her husband.
So does it look like any kind of forced entry or anything
Besides her.
besides me?
You
There are windows.
you didn't force your entry. You
Well,
checked the door to
that's
see if
true.
it was unlocked, and you opened it.
They have
and-
other doors.
And when you look at the lock wasn't broken. At least on the front door. And also, just so you're aware, this is a 2-story building. Just because I
I'll head
don't think I
upstairs then.
explained that last time.
Oh,
If you're
boy.
looking at the other forms of entry on the first floor first, or you're going straight upstairs?
She'll quickly check, see if anything's broken. If not, then she'll sprint upstairs.
Windows are closed. No broken glass. Back doors locked. You head upstairs. You go up the stairway, and there's a hallway with a door immediately in front of you, as well as at the end of the hallway, there's another door.
Do I hear anything?
Make a perception check. You hear.
Oh no.
You hear nothing. You
God
hear
damn
Lasha
it!
and Karg. You hear yourself running up the stairs. You hear no other sounds.
She will head to the door down the hall first.
Going down the hall. Okay. You try and open it. It is locked.
She takes a few steps back and then sprints full speed at it and tries to knock it down.
There's not 10 feet to do full speed, so roll a strength check. We'll say with disadvantage.
Strength or athletics.
Athletics. You're trying to kick down the door.
Oh no, she's trying to barge it.
Oh, barge it. Okay, go ahead.
She's using her body. That's an 11.
Slam
With a
up against.
What is that?
Yeah, there's nat 20 on the other side. Yeah.
Oof.
You slam your shoulder into it. It's like, ow.
Roblox move.
She'll try again.
Roll again. You just kind of stare at your arm. You might have dislocated your arm there.
She will pop it back into place and try a third time.
Roll a medicine
I
check.
put my hand on her other shoulder.
Hmm.
Not disadvantage. First, try your medicine check. Not disadvantage.
Yeah, straight roll. No disadvantage for the medicine check.
Okay, that's good.
Okay, you pop it back into place. You do take a point of damage from that. Just so you're
That's
aware.
fine.
Gosh.
That is fine.
I put my hand on her shoulder and I asked,
Would I perhaps assist in this?
Please.
I will go over to the door and see if I can figure out how to get it open.
Do you have thieves' tools?
I don't, but I do have daggers.
Daggers do not pick locks.
You have like You have like 1 minute before she legit tells you to move and tries again.
Okay.
Be clever.
While she's trying to
I
figure
know.
that, while she's figuring that out, she'll go to the other door, see if it's open.
It is. You open it up.
I
Go ahead.
do have, let's see, a mess kit, which I imagine has like forks and whatnot.
Still
I
not
might-
thieves' tools.
Still not thieves' tools.
There's other ways around it. Just you can't be creative.
What does the door look like?
It is a. Appears to be made out of a slab of stone.
Stone. Interesting.
Yep.
Where are the hinges?
On the inside.
Towards us or towards like the inside of the
The
room?
inside. So not towards you.
Thank you. I was
Basically, where they're not
So
reachable.
If you were to open it, the door would go in.
Okay. Give me a hot second to look through my spells.
While you're doing
here.
that, I'm gonna hop over with Paris real quick. Just take
Yep.
a moment.
Oh,
Yep, no
I'm
worries.
gonna mage. I got it.
Hmm?
I'm gonna. Yeah. I'm gonna use mage hand and open the door
my
from
God.
the other
Roll-
side.
Roll a dexterity check with disadvantage, just because you can't see it.
That's fine. Let's see.
Because it does not state a point you can see.
Shit.
You're
That's a
fumbling.
9.
You're fumbling with it. It's probably going to take you a little bit before you can. You actually you realize you're fumbling against the side of the door. And you're like, I probably need to move that a little bit.
It's
Roll
good
one
thing
more time.
This is a cantrip. I can just keep it. It's an 11.
One more.
We're getting
One
better.
more. Yeah, we're getting better.
Come on. Nope.
Yeah, one more. Come on. Nope.
Jesus Christ!
This is disadvantage, Guru. What do you
I
want
know.
from me?
There we go. So after, hold on. That's
That is 7.
1, 2,
6, 7.
3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. That's so 7 rolls. That's almost a
Look
minute.
at all those rolls I could have passed. Look at all those rolls I could have passed this.
Yep. So it
I'm
takes.
not 20 in the fucking athletic shit, man. Don't talk to me.
That being said, it takes you just under a minute to actually figure out where your hand is supposed to be sliding to actually grab hold of something to turn to unlock it. As you hear the ka-chuk, you're like, aha! But before that, Ellie, you open your door. You're looking inside real quick, and you see it is their bedroom.
Oh no.
It's very quaint. The bed is made. Everything's neat. You can see an open door that is just left open, probably from a closet, from the look of where clothes may have hung at one point, completely empty. There's a little mirror that's on a desk, as well as just make an investigation check, because I imagine you'd be trying to look around to see what's going on. You're just thinking about that door. You're like, this. If she's not in here, I gotta go through that door.
This is panic.
There's a semblance of panic. Yes.
I wouldn't even call it.
So their clothes are gone, like right now.
Yes. The clothes in the closet gone.
So it's like they packed up and like in a hurry, essentially.
That is what the appearance is. Yes.
Since it doesn't look like there's any unrest there, she'll head back to Alasha.
So you're kind of hovering over her.
I've gotten it open.
You hover over her for about 10-15 seconds, and you're about ready to step back. All of a sudden you hear a and she's like, ah.
Oh no, she's pulled out her great axe and she came out the door.
Yeah, again, stone wall, stone door.
Barbarian moron.
I love you. I love your morons.
I have a magic
no.
great axe. Stone ain't gonna break it.
This is true. I love your logic. Oh, jeez.
These things.
I'm just like, I have great axe. I'm dumb. I'm like, that's the best. That is the best, most barbarian line I think I've heard in a while. You have close to
I'm
average
putting it in
intelligence,
quotes.
but you're just like, I'm doing it. Do it.
I'm putting it in quotes.
But yes, Alasha, you've got the door open.
finally. I gently ease the door. Well, I don't like the looks of this. I'm checking for traps. I'm investigating in general, but I'm definitely gonna look for traps.
Investigate for traps.
All right, baby. Hell yeah!
Did she nat 20?
Yes. Looking around, you're trying to be as careful and as. What's your intelligence?
It's high,
It's
dude.
5. I'm almost certain. Like the modifier.
I have a 18.
No, it's
Oh,
4.
damn.
It's +4. I was like, wait, hold on,
Plus 4.
because I saw the +7. I'm like, wait, you leveled up? Question marks above my head.
Yeah,
but yeah,
my
no.
proficiency bonus went up with it.
I was just double checking to make sure that if it was a 4 or a 5. That's what I was checking.
Mhm.
Because if it was supposed to be a 5, I wanted to make sure that you were
I forgot that I
getting
leveled
+8.
up. I was legit wondering, like, why is my perception 3?
Yeah, it's amazing, ain't it?
that
that
nat
being,
20 athletics will haunt me.
that being said, as you're looking it over, you're pushing it very slightly, and you kind of pause.
Mhm.
You see a very faint, towards the bottom of the door,
Mm-hmm.
looks to be a wire. It's not like
Oh.
it's not like against where like if you pushed it open, you'd break it. It's like
Mhm.
on the floor. Appears to be of some kind of. It's an odd wire, like it's made of silver.
Oh, do I recognize this kind of wire, Guru?
You have potentially considered getting it for a spell.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what the spell is?
I do.
Then with the nat 20, you'd be able to presume that that is what you're looking at.
Interesting. Would it be
Don,
Hmm.
what kind of wire is it?
A very thin silver wire.
Do I know what it is, considering?
Nope. Wait, actually, no.
Yeah, I have the
yeah, I
alarm
know.
spell!
Yep, I
How
was
do
about to
you
say
have the alarm spell?
survivalist? trait.
Survivalist speed.
Interesting.
Wow, at the same time!
So yeah, you're looking down at it after when she points it out, and you're like, light bulb in your head goes off. I know that. And I just imagine Lasha just like, wait, what?
Oh, I know what that is.
You never cease to amaze me.
Karg just dong, coming up the stairs. Looks like some of the stuff got burnt in the forge downstairs. Have you ladies found
They have
anything?
They packed up their bedroom. Or
Someone-
someone took the stuff in their closet, one of the two.
And someone appears to have alarmed this door.
Out of character, would we be able to go into the room, open the door, like without
No.
setting it off?
Let me see if there's a way.
I wonder if you can cut the wire and not activate it.
No, that's exactly how you activate it.
I thought it was tugging.
Well, it's tripping the wire.
Okay.
It's like, tripping a cable, essentially. I'm actually curious if there is. Let me see.
As far as I know, I don't think there is a way around it. Without, dispel magic.
Oh, actually, no. With your mage hand, and you're slamming against it, you would both know that whenever a creature touches or enters the warded area, so you guys were touching the door, that would have set off the alarm.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Well, then
I
I'll just
wasn't-
walk in.
I wasn't touching it. And technically, it's not a creature. So I
No,
don't
but
think this
Ellie
actually counts.
is.
I
Well-
was slamming my body into the door, and he's saying the door is warded as well.
Oh, that's different.
Yep. And
So, yeah, no, I already activated it.
and it's around the door, so that
Oh, good.
that way, if someone touches the door, the alarm goes off.
Welp.
She'll walk in then.
Cool.
You open the door and you see that it appears to be a small closet space.
Like, small as in, it's just like a closet.
Yes, as in you walk
Oh.
in and you fit in there, and having someone else fit in there would be a little uncomfortable.
This
in it?
girl has no sense of personal space, so whoever's stuck in there with her, the poor thing. Is there a light that I can turn on, or does the light just automatically come on?
No, this isn't modern times where we have.
No. Okay, I say
There's
it,
light from the window.
because look, I'm like, because there are certain fucking things where it's like magical orb, boop, out of
Yep.
nowhere. Okay.
Yep, but there's not one in this closet. There's light from
Okay,
the
so-
window and shaded area in here. It's
There's no lamp.
No lamp, but it's
Okay.
illuminated enough that you can get a good idea of this. And again, actually, no, not again. My apologies. It has a few pair of boots on the ground. There's a hat rack that has maybe 2 or 3 hats up above, and a couple of jackets that are just kind of hung up like a winter coat, a heavier traveler's type cloak. There's like a wide assortment of different cloaks and gear, essentially, that has been hung up.
Stuff that it's confusing as to why they wouldn't take it, essentially, if they left.
Mhm.
Is there anything else in here
Make an
that
investigation
might
check.
tip me off?
Can I say my nat 20 got me something?
We'll see her investigation check real quick. It'll get you something, don't worry. A 6 says, you're just that panic, that blind panic of just, I roll another investigation check, Lasha.
Take that 23.
As you're looking this all over,
Mm-hmm.
it's subtle.
Mm-hmm.
The shoe rack is slightly off. Like it has a slight tilt diagonally, like it's pushed forward slightly on one side.
I'll go over and look at it.
Looking at the shoe boxes, or not the shoe box, the shoebox holder, or what are you looking at specifically?
I mean, you said it was off kilter?
Yeah, as in like normally it'd be like flush against the wall, and on one end of it, it looks like it was either like pushed back and like bounced forward slightly, so it's like off,
Mm-hmm.
or something's off about it.
I'll try and look at the space in between the wall and the rack.
And with the 23 investigation, you see very faintly there appears to be some kind of separation between the wall that if you put your hand to the left, you touch that wall, that's a wall. And then there's the back wall, and there's a slight separation from where they're supposed to meet and be quote-unquote one wall. As if they're not actually meant to be one wall.
I will cast. Yeah, I'll cast Detect Magic real quick.
You cast Detect Magic. There's nothing in your immediate area that screams magic within that 30 feet.
What are you looking for?
Let's just say I don't want to be surprised again.
I will see if I can figure out what the deal is with the space in between the rack and the wall.
Okay. Looks like it was either pulled or pushed against the wall and then caused it to be off kilter.
Okay. And I already investigated the room for traps, right?
I mean, that was what the natural 20 was for.
So I'll gently pull it away from the wall.
Okay. You pull it away from the wall.
Mm-hmm.
You've exposed the back wall to you.
Mm-hmm. Is anything off about the back wall?
That crease that I mentioned before.
I will look at the crease.
It's like a thin, it's almost like where you've seen like certain doors be closed where they have only the faintest indication that there's a space between the door and the floor.
Mm-hmm.
You don't see a handle, but you do notice that.
I will gently push on it.
Doesn't seem to respond.
I will cast Mage Hand and try and push from the opposite direction.
Doesn't seem to have anything happen.
I'll walk over to her. Something?
Something.
What?
A small space in the wall.
I will try pulling on it.
There's nothing for you to grip onto to pull.
Okay.
Can I try and push this wall?
I was gonna slide it next.
How are you trying to push Paris?
Just pushing. I mean, if Alasha's reaching to slide, I'll move out the way for her.
There's no handhold for you to grip onto to slide it.
I think he's trying to put his fingers between the crease.
like a sliding
Yes.
glass door.
Yes, and there's
No. No, I was just gonna put it on the door and like slide it.
Oh, like that the activated things.
Mm.
Okay.
So you're like really pushing against it to try and push it?
Yeah.
No, I'm just. Well,
I
okay.
will.
You will?
Yeah.
Make a strength check. Athletics.
No disadvantage.
No disadvantage. You're pushing against it. You're trying to push it which direction?
She's trying to push forward.
Okay. You.
I'm trying to.
Yeah, you
figure
push.
out
Yeah,
how to-
you're fine. You push forward as though you're trying to like open a door by just shoving at it, and you hear a as you begin to open a secret passageway.
She
And
just
it
kind of
opens
looks at
inwards.
Alasha like, "This is not what I expected, but okay."
Her eyebrows too are quite raised. He wasn't expecting quite this much from a simple chat with the mayor, but she's very much intrigued.
Does it open into like what does it open it to?
Looks like some kind of lab.
Does it look I know
Nope,
this is gonna
it
sound
is
stupid
clean.
because it. Okay.
It is well kept. And Alasha,
Mm-hmm.
as you're entering with Ellie's like looking because there's like a few beakers. There's various like odds and ends, little bits and baubles here and there around.
I am immediately turning to Ellie and saying,
I am going to say this in the nicest possible manner I can. Please touch nothing.
I don't care about some glass beakers and bright liquids. I want to know where my friend is.
If you destroy anything in here, destroy any chance of finding where you're in.
I'm telling you that I'm not going to touch anything because it doesn't pertain to where she is. That's the right word, right?
That's
It
the right
is.
word. Karg says from behind. Just like he's like peeking his head, like, "Can I come in yet?"
I never said you couldn't.
No, it was just really crowded in there, and I didn't want to shove you two against the wall.
I appreciate that.
I'm very large.
Ellie opens her mouth, or she shuts it and just heads past him.
All right. Do you need me to look around?
It couldn't hurt.
All right. I'll kind of holds up his hands, like, I'll keep my hands to myself. Alasha,
mm-hmm.
where do your eyes glance over?
Everywhere.
Looking around just at everything on the tables first, because that's
Yeah.
the most obvious place to try and peek into. You realize that a lot of this is stuff for like potion making,
Mhm.
for making different brews and such like that.
Mhm.
But there's also little pieces that look like they're for brewing something that'll take longer to brew. I'm not sure what they're trying to make just from a glance,
Mhm.
but there's definitely a magical nature to it.
Okay.
Then as your eyes kind of sweep up, you see a few symbols and sigils in a few different areas of the ceiling.
Mhm.
Your eyes kind of like, okay, if the ceiling, and you look down and you realize that you're standing on something.
Oh no. What am I standing on?
You're standing on a rug, and
Ah, shit.
partly obscured underneath the rug
Uh-huh.
appears to be something that's almost burnt into the wood.
Mm-hmm. I'll take a look at that.
Ellie is pacing between this room and the closet.
So you pull that away, trying to
Gently.
gently.
Well, yeah.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
No, I remembered something from beforehand. Keep going.
Okay. I'm like, you remember something from before? Okay. You pull it away, and as you do so here.
What has happened? Why did he go silent? I'm scared.
He's switching rooms because we're about to get attacked by something.
I'm not switching rooms. We can do this theater of the mind without doing that.
Oh, we're just gonna get attacked in the theater of the mind. Never mind.
Yep.
Because it doesn't activate until someone touches it.
Well, it's more the fact that you grabbed the rug to move it, and
Yeah.
you felt it shift, and you pulled back just as it tried to slam down as the rug begins to, well, basically try and smack at you.
Yeah, I know
Fuck
what this
is that?
It's a rug of smother.
Oh no, I know exactly what it is. I'm saying Ellie is screwed.
Yes.
Yeah, and my magic didn't detect it because it wasn't magical yet, didn't it, Guru?
Correct.
Yeah, saw
Well,
that
that,
coming,
and as you look at the door, you realize that it was thick enough that your detect magic couldn't see through it.
Oh, of course.
That's smart.
That is smart. I gotta give it to him.
Gotta
This
protect
chick is a
yourself
lot
somehow.
hidden, and I knew it, but I'm more concerned with her than her fucking secrets right now.
You're fine.
I had a friend. I for once had a friend who was my size. Oh, I hate this. I mean, I don't hate it because I can just rip this thing off fairly easily, but I hate it.
Yeah, it's not something that was it didn't
Oh, hang
actually
on.
grab her.
It missed, didn't it?
Yeah, it
Yeah.
missed.
Thankfully.
Let me turn that up ever so slightly.
Give her. Done.
Hmm?
About 3 more hours.
I know.
Yee.
Chill
Roll
a bit.
initiative.
Tara's supposed to get her roughly around midnight because of the schedule that went through.
Because of the what?
Because of the schedule that her friend went through. Her friend is driving, I think.
Gotcha.
Can you see the initiative order?
Ooh.
Yes.
I can see the turn order, but I forgot to click my token, so.
I was about to say I
Hold
haven't
on.
even dropped a token, so.
Do you still see yourself in the turn order?
No.
Hang on, I'll just.
Oh, you were asking if I see myself on the. No, I have not seen it. It's blank.
the
Okay.
That size comparison is
I'm at,
about
like,
right.
1/4.
Again, I say that size comparison is about right. This feels appropriate.
Ivy.
Oh god.
Hold on, Varys. Give me just a second.
Oh goodness. Oh no, hold on.
Change your
Hold on.
initiative to 22.
Hang on, I got a perfectly. There we go.
Unless you want it to be
goodness.
0, in which case, we can have that be 0.
No. First of all, I can't roll a 0. I've tried with this. Second of all, leave me alone.
I have done nothing to you.
Yeah.
Alright. So, Ellie, there's a rug on the floor that just tried to smack Elisha.
Can I just stab my greatsword into it to pin it to the ground?
Make an attack roll. That
I
misses.
think I missed. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh wait, I have extra attack. I'm level 5 now. Yay!
You're level 5 now, yeah. That'll hit
Oh.
for 19 points of damage, yeah.
Is it
Anything else you're
restrained
doing?
currently by the sword?
Yep, and you did not angry, so.
No.
Yep, no worries.
I'm not. She's not gonna use it against a rug.
No worries. Elisha, it's your turn.
I start blade singing
Mm-hmm.
as a bonus action, and then I hit with my short sword. Or I attack anyway, let's see.
Mhm.
Oh,
That
looks like
hits.
a hit. Ooh, that's 2 17s in a row.
Mm-hmm. Alright, so
This fucking game is filled with nat 20s right now.
Yes.
so that's your turn.
Also, Karg is not on that initiative order.
Thank you.
Gotta make sure that Lag gets his chance.
He's right where he's supposed to be.
Oh my gosh.
He was not
Poor
expecting
man.
the rug to come to life.
don't
I mean,
think
that's
any of
fair.
us were. I was out of character expecting it, but in character I was not.
Same. As soon as he mentioned the rug, I'm just like, mm.
That does miss you.
It's still trying to attack me.
Yep.
This rug.
And I mean, to be fair, it is indistinguishable when motionless to a normal rug, and so it's second attack. That's a
It
24
gets
to hit.
2 attacks.
This one does.
Oh my gosh.
24 to
That's
hit.
why you rolled twice. I used shield as a reaction. Can't believe I have to burn a first level spell for this rug.
You don't technically.
Yeah, otherwise I get smothered. I really don't want that to happen.
You have no idea what that is.
In character, would I know what a rug of smothering is, Guru?
Right now, I'm going to say no.
Okay.
But you already
have
said
a
you burned it.
barbarian with a 7 modifier to athletics.
Go ahead, Ellie. That'll hit. Mm-hmm.
Ow.
Ooh.
Don't say I cut myself.
He's not going to.
Well, good news is you didn't hit the table that was right next to you.
What's the bad news?
You hit the chair.
Okay.
So you didn't hit the rug, you were trying to swing for it, and you hit the chair instead.
I'm going to use this fucking rug to wipe my.
Elisha, it's your turn.
Cool. Ooh, I love how all of my attacking spells are volatile and, well, except for Shadow Blade, but I'm not burning a second level spell in this thing. Shame. Didn't think to get that, at least not at this level. I will attack the rug again.
Okay. That hits. Okay. Alright, Rug's turn.
Mm-hmm.
All right, both at Elisha.
Of course, of course.
First one misses.
Cool.
21 to hit.
Oh my. Yeah, okay, it hits me.
All right, so that will deal 9 points of bludgeoning damage, and it
Oh
wraps
my
itself around you.
Gosh. Cool.
All right, so it is now wrapped around you. Karg is like, okay.
You don't even hear her scream. He just kind of sighs, but really loud through the rug. This isn't even like
You are restrained, blinded, and at risk of suffocating.
this blows. And if I didn't know what a rug of smothering was, sure.
I do now.
You do now. Because yeah, I think you have to. I've been doing a lot of grapples recently. I need to learn more about how grapples work.
I think it's a contested check.
Yeah, but I don't know if another person can contest the grapple.
I mean, it's a rug, so it could be.
It is completely
why
wrapped around her.
It has an edge, though. Is the thing.
Mm-hmm. That's somewhere
It's not
in
like
there.
the edge is hidden.
Let me check the rules on grappling real quick.
Do you want me to?
No, I'm getting it pulled up real quick. Grappling. Grappling. Escaping a grapple. A grapple creature can use its action to do so. When you move, you can drag, carry. Unless the creature is 2 or more sizes smaller than you. Unless the creature is 2. Okay, so yeah, speed is halved. If you succeed, you subject the target to the grapple condition. The condition specifies as things no end to it. You can release the target whenever you want to, no action required. Yeah, it says nothing about someone else helping to escape the grapple. It says the grappled creature can use its action to escape.
I feel like this is one of those things of the DM's discretion, since it's a condition, and other people can help you with the other conditions.
With specifics to them. I'll allow you to try and rip it off. So I'll let Karg try and do it first. Because he sees it and he's like, no, you don't. Reaches out and is going to try and contest that. With the strength of, okay. It beat him.
I saw it coming in my mind's eye.
He is trying to pull at it, and it is currently winning this tug of war.
Oh lord, I'll try.
Okay.
Oh shit.
It still has her smothered.
Oh my god!
Cool. I can contest grapple checks with dexterity or athletics, right?
Yes, hold on. So that was your turn, just so you don't get a attack for
I know,
that.
yeah. I had to hit
Yep.
twice.
At the start of your turn, you
Yep.
take 15 points of bludgeoning damage.
Are you
Oh,
shitting
fuck.
me?
It rolled double max.
Oh my god.
Don't tell me you're unconscious.
Guru. I'm not, but it's close.
I that's just what the dice rolled. I just rolled it, and it was double six. I'm like, okay. But yeah, you're currently being smothered by the rug.
Getting the fuck out of here.
Stab it!
Roll
Oh
what
wait,
you're
no,
contesting with.
you have to contest. I forgot.
Yep.
It's a dexterity save or a check.
Check. Athletics or acrobatics.
Cool. Dun, 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 dun,
Backflip
dun,
your way out of this fucking rug.
yeah. So, add you 5,000. God damn it!
Fuck!
Not off there. It beats you.
What is this
Things
rug?
that Could have.
It rolled exactly a 13. Not including its
Whoa.
modifier. Not including its
Give me a
modifier.
hot second to check my bonus action spells. To
Yep.
See if they have verbal components. Oh, motherfucker.
I found a picture of Peach eating a fucking beef skewer, and it's detailed so fucking good that I'm hungry.
Wait, you said I'm blinded,
Yes.
but I'm not
Definitely.
gagged.
Or gagged. Yes, you're not. You are restrained.
Cool,
So you
I
can still
misty
talk.
step out of the rug.
Perfect.
Ah, fuck. Never mind. I don't
Wait, why?
Yeah,
what
but
happened?
you can see.
be able to see the.
Oh fuck!
Yep.
If I hit it, I hit her.
Yeah. Yeah, you do.
You might have to get knocked unconscious.
Yeah. Yeah, I might.
Anything you're doing with your bonus action?
Well, let's see.
Bite it.
She used her
That's
action already.
a terrible idea.
Do the Goku way. I love how it clicked.
No, I'm gonna cast. I'm gonna cast True Strike on it. No, wait. True Strike is also an action. I do nothing. I do nothing. That's it.
I do nothing but scream.
I don't scream. I don't even scream. This is like peak resignation.
Mm-hmm.
This rug is going to knock me the fuck out.
Luckily for you, it cannot use its attack action because it already is smothering someone. But they have to
Cool.
get it off of you. Otherwise, it'll do damage at the start of your turn.
Cool.
I know.
That beats it.
Oh, thank God.
It is now
I'm
off it.
out.
He's like, stab it! Stab it! Stab it!
Stabbing! Stabbing!
That misses. That also misses.
God damn it!
Cool. Let's see. Yeah, bonus action Shadow Blade.
Mhm.
And then I'm going to attack.
Okay.
That's a lot of 17s.
The blade whisks right through it, and it keeps flailing around. It seems to be a lot more affected by the blade than by the shadow blade.
Huh, good to know.
So now it's its turn, and now there are 3 people in the room. Ellie,
Thank God.
I heard that, man.
Ellie, 16 to hit.
Oh, that just hits. You fucker.
You're being smothered. You take this time I roll minimum, of course.
Oh, good shit.
On the one with the big health pool.
5 points of bludgeoning damage, and you are currently blinded, restrained, and being in risk of being suffocated.
5, you said?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, not half
Okay,
because you're not
so-
raging. Not your turn yet.
So, legit?
Mhm.
No, as they get smothered, as she gets wrapped, all they hear is, fuck! 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 Get it up!
But it's not like.
It's ripped
Oh.
off immediately and just
Oh
slammed
my
onto the ground,
gosh.
just like, no.
Karg is beating that rug.
Yeah, it would not, even with a natural 20, it would not be able to contest that. Go ahead, Ellie.
Mom is knocking on the wall. I think it scared her.
Oh dear. Saw a bug near me. 14, so that's... Gotcha. Second attack. That hits. How do you want to do this?
She literally grabs it, holds onto both edges, and starts tearing it apart with her bare hands.
Alright, so you just stab into it, just get it a little bit deeper, grab onto it, split it, just ripping it until you just throw your arms apart. Just,
I now have an 8 for rugs.
Karg's just like, remind me not to buy any. That was some bullshit.
Elisha looks more peeved than you've ever seen her because we almost got defeated by a fucking carpet.
That... I wasn't expecting
You don't
that.
know what a rug of smothering is. You don't actually know what'll happen when it hits you. Oh, it's not like it's gonna hit you.
Pow!
I mean, to be fair, it had to roll really well in order to actually hit you, and the only reason it did was because on the one roll it got a 19, and the other roll it got a 16.
Mm-hmm.
That rug was rolling really well, and I hate it.
I mean, to be fair, on its first attacks, the ones that would have been, sneak attack, get on you, it rolled a 5 and a 3.
Uh-huh.
So,
Yeah.
yeah, it
that
could have
was
been worse. He could have started with it wrapped around him.
Yeah. I couldn't even use Green Flame Blade because we're in a laboratory.
You get back 8 HP.
8?
Yes,
You mean 9?
9
9 what?
HP.
9 HP. Card just healed you.
Oh, sweet.
He's just like, yeah, we need to get you back up. Come on. But kind of grabs you, kind of lifts you up, and just makes sure that you know.
What was
you're-
under the rug?
Now
Yeah,
that
what's
you-
under the rug,
yep.
Guru?
Now that you've ripped it apart, Nalasha, you're like, okay, you know, there better be something fucking good under this fucking. You've only seen maybe, even with your long life, one of these. That was in one of the more public respites for your college, for your schooling.
Mm-hmm.
This is a teleportation circle.
I am examining this very carefully.
Yep. If you want to take notes on it, that you can.
I
if-
sure am.
Yeah, because you potentially could, if you get the spell later on, use that to teleport back to the circle.
Mhm.
Because as you're looking it over, someone spent the time casting teleportation circle on this spot enough that it is a viable option. Stupid bug. Sorry, I saw a bug suddenly flying above my my lamp, and I'm like, ugh, gross. But yeah, this is a viable option for teleportation circle.
Mm.
Which I still have battle music going on. You are out of battle.
That's fine.
It was very faint, but I like having a little bit of the ambiance to it.
Yeah.
So yeah, don't forget to let Butters know what he's missing.
Oh yeah, I'm giving him some play plays right now. I just
You're
Please
writing
stop
down
me.
this information, of course.
yeah.
And actually, while you're doing that, looking over,
Mm-hmm.
wrong thing. Computer, please stop that. Karg is going to. No, he's not. Okay. Looking over the vials and whatnot, he's looking for anything medicinal in nature.
Mm-hmm.
He looks over, like he picks up a few, kind of turns them over, and immediately puts them back down. Just shakes his head, just like, I have no idea what half this stuff is. Most of this stuff is. It's weird. That one, though, he actually points to one thing that they kind of notices out of the corner of his eye. Picks it up and just like turns it over very slowly in his hands. It's like a potion of healing. But as he's turning it over, he points to some of the stuff behind it. These aren't herbs used for healing. It looks like it. Holds it up to the light. Something's not right about this. Do you have any way to check magical things?
Do you mean like identify?
Yeah, something like that.
No, I don't.
Damn.
Keep it though. I will learn soon enough.
Gets a little nod, pulls out a cork and stoppers it, kind of turns it over in his hand.
Out of character, Guru. That actually hurt me a little bit.
I wanted to make sure that you guys still have challenges. I'm not going to make it so that everything is going to be exactly as you expect.
Aren't you a wizard
know.
anyway?
I am, and I have identify, but
But you have no pearl.
have the pearl.
I feel like that is the Alasha version of I am so upset. If you want to investigate the rest of the room, you may.
Yeah.
Okay. Roll investigation checks. Karg will be rolling one as well. So everyone roll an investigation check.
Mm-hmm. Jeez, there's all.
Yeah, he's just
Everyone?
looking at that. He's still looking at that
on.
that vial. Yeah. If you want to. You're doing better than him, but you're just like.
got 23. That's the second time I rolled a 23.
Yep. All right. So Paris, I mean, it's not helping let you know where your friend went to, but it's means that she could be safe if she took this circle and left. It would make sense why she would have just grabbed the stuff in the one room and not in this room. With your looking around at everything, you notice that there's a few odds and ends, little boxes here and there that appear to be situated where they're needed. How many of these boxes do you try and investigate?
I have no idea what's going on here. I look at everything to try and get a good idea of it.
Okay. Each of the boxes,
I'll help her up.
as you open them, do you try and check the material, or do you try and check to see if there's anything about them first, or you just open them?
No, I just got attacked by a rug. You know how careful I'm being right now.
I'm verifying just for the sake of ensuring. Most of this appears to be safe. You're double checking it, but most of the boxes appear to be lead lined.
Oh,
She's red what?
Lead line. She's suspicious now. Lead is something that is traditionally used in magic to try and keep things in and or out. So either there's things in here that your friend didn't want to be seen by prying eyes,
Or this is something to
things
keep
in
stuff
here
out.
that she did not want to break free.
Most of the boxes are fairly small. There's only one that's a little bit bigger, maybe about
I'll be right back.
Mm-hmm.
maybe a foot by a foot cube. And that one has an actual lock on it. All the other ones have just a little clip latch. Looking through the various things, if you're opening them all.
Yes, I will very carefully check her traps,
Mhm.
and then open.
Roll just one more investigation check.
Okay.
Investigating each of them very carefully, being just meticulous. You unclasp them after verifying that they're not trapped. You find a scattering of different things. In one box you find a few utensils, which likely were relating to the equipment you found it next to for making whatever it is that they're working on. In one, you find a spellcasting focus of a wand that has been locked away. In another,
Hang on. 1 second. I want to make sure I'm getting all this down right. So we got a scattering of utensils.
yes, there's odds and ends, which is what I'm going over with you.
Okay.
So yeah,
Okay.
First
okay,
one,
got it.
First one has a few tools which were used for making the potions and such that were near it.
Yep.
Why they were put in this box doesn't seem clear, but that's what you find in that box.
Mm-hmm.
In another box, you find a wand that has a few carvings into the handle.
Mm. Do I recognize the carvings?
Roll a history check.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Okay, so what did I miss?
He's
We're
opening
going through
boxes.
Oh, jeez.
rolled a history check.
Oh, I didn't hear that. You cut
Yep.
out, and I
No,
thought you
yeah,
were
I no, I thought you heard me say that. Yes, history check.
Oh shit,
5.
lads.
This it's not elven nature to keep up with every single event going on, but occasionally they'll keep an eye on different things that are persistent.
Mhm.
This symbol, the sigil, was from one of the royal lines of this land. Human lines, of course. There's used to be a council of various nobility and whatnot, so this would make sense that having it here. This one, though, you thought was mostly gone, so this was either pilfered or taken in such a way. The symbol on it is a symbol of a. I'm trying to think of how to describe it correctly. It's a feline creature that appears to have been carved into dark wood, which has been specifically put onto this wand to show the symbol and status of the wand.
All right.
Likely it is the symbol of a black panther of some sort. Or I'm trying to think. It's not only panthers. There's another cat that's got completely black fur, and I can't remember what it is. The panther is the one that I'm thinking of because I don't need Black Panther references here, but that's what comes to mind. It is essentially a black cat.
Okay, a large jungle cat.
Size is irrelevant. It is the carving of a cat's face that is in dark wood.
You can
Should
use
have just left
tiger.
it at that.
Mhm.
If we're gonna use jungle cat.
In another box, you find a.
Do I know whose line this is from? Like the name?
I will type that out for you.
Okay.
Would I know anything about any of this?
No, this is higher politics than the tribals. You wouldn't
Okay.
know anything about this.
And so no, I was probably ushered out the fucking.
No, you're still in the room. You haven't been ushered out.
No. I mean, like, before I met them.
Where was my notes on that? There it is. Just need to make sure the spelling. This was from the Haten family.
Okay.
In another box,
I
slightly
thought that said Hatter.
Mhm.
2 seconds.
it's slightly smaller than the one that's the 1 foot by 1 foot, but it appears to be a component pouch.
Mhm.
Does it have a pearl in it?
And if you check it, you can see what's in it. It's a component pouch. You can see that much. You're not going
I
to know what's in
will-
it unless you reach in.
I'll peek in.
Okay, you peek in. You see a variety of scattering of little odds and ends. Pretty standard for a component pouch to have.
Okay.
In another one, you see it has a pair of rings,
Mhm.
and then you just have that one final box.
Ellie's near lost it when she opens this box. Like, something jumps out, I'm gonna attack it.
Also, just for clarification, the rings do not have they don't have like a gemstone like diamond or pearls or anything.
Do they?
Wait, actually,
Okay, so
Sorry,
this is
I got
this
distracted.
is gonna be a weird question.
Mhm.
Bella wore a wedding ring, right? Obviously, since she was married, but I don't know which one. They look even similar to her and her husband's.
It is similar. These ones, though, have some kind of smooth stone to it. If you want, you can roll a nature check to see if you can figure out what type of stone they are.
YOLO.
I'm not sure. It's probably from somewhere further away than you've been on your travels.
Yeah, I don't know.
She'll pick up the ring.
Hmm?
You know what this is? She'll hold it to Karg.
I know about as much as you do on nature, so I'll kind of picks it up, turns it over in his hand.
He knows exactly as much. He rolled the same thing.
Just without the -1.
It's pretty.
It is. I imagine it's probably dangerous, but puts them back in the box and close it. You can keep these for safekeeping, I'd imagine.
She shrugs.
He shrugs back.
It's in this last box.
We need a key for that, or we need to break it open.
But based on what we have found in this house, I would not advise trying to force this.
Then how do we open it?
I would look for a key first, or
Wait, it's locked?
It's locked.
we could speak to our companion, who happens to be quite adept at opening locks.
Huh?
Out of character, we could talk to Dove.
Dove is back at the inn.
Is this like a padlock or like a straight up lock?
Padlock.
Duh.
Paris.
How big is the padlock?
It's pretty thick. It's
No, the loop.
Oh, the loop.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe 1/4 of an inch thick.
No chance there's...
No chance what?
I said there's no chance there's an iron bar, is there? Anywhere around?
Make an investigation check. Behind one of the tables, it's being used to kind of prop a few things up, but there's an iron bar.
Can it fit through the padlock?
No.
Like the hole?
Not whole, but there is one. It'll be a very tight squeeze. You'll probably be trying to shove it in and have to really get behind it to push.
I'm going to attempt this. And if it works, her
Ellie
plan is step on the box and break the fucking padlock with sheer force with that fucking iron bar.
Alasha is very hesitant with this plan.
Do you stop her?
I do stop her.
I'm not sure brute force is the way to go with this,
Why not?
based on the fact that we don't know what is in this container. Having it be jostled around like that might not be the best idea.
Going back and getting Dove wastes time.
Well, what if we meet in the middle and look around for a key?
Okay.
Right. Roll an investigation check for the key.
I'll help Alasha.
Well,
Because
okay.
that -1 is not gonna do me any favors. I got lucky.
Okay.
Looking around this room and going through as much as you can. There's no key in this room from just what you're going through, and if you're going through everything multiple times, it probably takes half an hour to scour every little thing in this room, minimum. And you see no sign of any key. You do find a few other things. You find a few bottles with words written in Draconic on the side of them in some kind of ceramic jars rather than glass.
Some kind of what jars, he said?
Ceramic.
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 Like ceramic, it's basically a potion jar, but it's in ceramic rather than glass.
Interesting. Okay, I'll take those.
Alasha.
Alright. Go
I'll get the iron bar.
Okay. You push it through. Roll a strength check. Just strength.
Ellie.
She's on top of it, I think.
She put 1 foot on it, essentially.
Okay. And
To
then
steady
make Okay. And then make an athletics check with advantage to try and snap it off. It's not snapping yet. It's creaking.
Ooh. That
And-
that lock's mocking you. How many ceramic potion jars did you say?
There's 3.
Okay.
Yeah. You're not sure what's in them, but they're writing on it in Draconic. As you push it in a little further, you get your weight up on it, you step down and
Did the bar break or did the lock break?
the lock.
Okay.
The bar is bent, but you
Whoop.
broke the lock off.
Oopsie. She holds up the bar so that the bent one, like the bent edge, is visible. Well, we found out I can bend metal.
That will be a great skill you can utilize really often.
She
in the
bonks him with the
future.
bar.
Ow! Ow!
No one likes rude people.
I just don't know how that's going to be useful in the future.
I am looking at this box,
It's a box.
and I am very carefully opening it with one hand up, ready to cast a spell.
I have my axe out just in case.
Karg is his mace out, just like you're all like very careful, just like opening the box, peeking in. It is a book
Yes.
with another bag next to it.
What does the book say?
Nothing. It is a completely blank cover.
Last time that we found a book with a blank cover, it summoned a mummy.
I remember. I will pick up the pouch. What does it feel like?
Just like rubbing your hand against it.
Just kind of hefting it.
Just hefting it. It's not super heavy.
Mm-hmm.
If you're like pushing your hand against the fabric to try and feel what's inside of it, there's something with edges. But there's something else that's smooth. Something else that's different. There's a few different items in there that you can feel.
Okay, I will very carefully open this pouch.
Okay. You open it up. You're being very, very careful because you really, really don't want to have something jump out at you.
I don't trust that way anymore, Guru.
Love you guys. The first thing that you find is a diamond. Pulling that out, it's not super hefty, it's not refined, which means that it's probably meant for trying to think of what I'm saying specifically.
As a focus, as opposed to...
No, this looks like it's something that would be used more for a component.
Okay.
And reaching in a little deeper, brush against something. It's not as smooth as you felt from the cloth. It's got a little bit of a rough texture to it.
Mhm.
I'm guessing you pull it out.
Yeah.
You've got a pearl.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry. Oh my god. I just like they're going. Oh my goodness.
The other thing you note
That's
is
the way you sounded.
the other thing you note is that as your finger is pushed into the bottom of the bag lightly, you came up and there's a faint red dust.
There is no way that's fucking ruby dust.
The feel it. I don't know. If
It
I know
is rough, like some kind of
Coarse.
stone. Coarse, yeah.
This is the expensive component pouch. Do I
Elisha,
know
your
what
eyes are
ruby dust
glowing.
looks like?
Hmm?
Do I know what ruby dust looks like, Guru?
If you want to make an assumption about what it is based off the fact you have a diamond and a pearl in there, you can make
I
a presumption.
could, yeah.
You can make an assumption.
Karg,
Yeah.
do you remember when you asked me if I had the ability to ascertain the characteristics of things?
Yes.
Now I do.
What'd you find?
He holds out the vial to you, the potion to you.
But I cannot do it until tomorrow. I do not have that prepared today.
Ah,
I did not have the. I did not see any reason to prepare it.
he's like just like stares at the beaker, just
Elliot's bouncing. What'd
puts
you
it away.
find?
I found a pearl, which I very much hope is worth at least 100 gold pieces. A diamond of unknown
Let me see.
value.
I'll hand her the diamond.
Be careful,
Really?
please.
I don't think I can crush or break a diamond.
I would not put it past you.
Aw, you're so sweet.
And
There wasn't anything else in the pouch besides the dust, right?
and at the bottom appears to be some sort of powder. Red, coarse, it feels like crushed stone.
Seems valuable.
I suspect so.
Why would Bella leave this stuff behind?
I believe your friend was a very powerful magic user. Only people who need very specific spells done would have things like these.
What do you use a diamond for?
Well, for one thing, they can be used to revive, depending on the value.
It's a very messy process. Karg kind of just shifts awkwardly. Hopefully, if you don't have resurrection sickness and you've only had it happen once, you're fine. It's just after that. After that, there's a certain point where fate starts saying
Dawn?
that you need to pass on.
Dawn,
Hmm?
considering Mother's occupation, would I know a bit more about that, actually?
The same thing Karg is saying currently.
Okay.
Trying to bring someone back to life more than once can have very bad repercussions.
Yeah, because
Have I
eventually
ever,
certain
have I ever-
entities are like, bitch, come over here.
have I ever seen what happened in an attempt to bring someone back a second time?
It's
I
mostly
asked because in a tribe of warriors, death is a commonplace.
and death is more accepted in the tribe. It sometimes is brought back if the person is able to procure the diamonds necessary for it. That being said, you have seen it once where someone was able to do it so twice, and that person, they were all right for the most part, but they were almost bedridden for almost a week. Like they had like no strength. It took them a while before they actually were back up and able to move out and do anything.
I remember that happened. But you have it, so in case something happens where Elisha attacked really badly, or I make a mistake, then we should be fine.
Right. The problem is, Karg kind of motions to the diamond. I don't think that one's worth what is needed for my spell. It's too small, saying the least.
Are they used for anything else other than that?
Would I know offhand, Guru?
Let me look at your spell list real quick. See if you know. With the spells you currently have, no.
Not currently within my repertoire, but at some point, perhaps.
Because there is a there's a number of spells that require a diamond of some value.
Yeah, I didn't think of taking that one.
Mm-hmm. What about the rest of the box? That's a bit
I
too big for
will.
that.
Yeah, I'll grab that book and I'll open it up. I will check the book first. I don't open it up because I don't trust that way.
Yeah, Ellie would have stopped you. Thought you were just gonna open it.
We'll roll an
I'll look over
investigation
this.
check.
Look at this book. Take a glance. Oof.
No
You
sign
haven't
of any
rolled
markings for any sort of traps.
Okay, I'll take a gander.
You open it up.
Mm-hmm.
It appears to be a diary.
Oh shit. The juicy deeds.
Ellie immediately snatches it from Alasha and closes it. No!
First of all, that was said out of character. You have no idea what this says.
She's looking over.
She can read.
Second of all, I wouldn't have let you do that, so this is going to be contested.
Okay. What versus what?
I would imagine.
Strength check versus strength or dex.
Wait, straight-
So athletics or athletics versus acrobatics.
Okay. Ooh! Just got him!
Lucky dick!
Just got him!
You were able to just barely swipe it out of her hands. Just shoomp.
That's personal.
Yes, it is personal. And we are currently in your friend's secret laboratory inside of her house that has been very recently abandoned. This is absolutely personal at this point. And if you want to know why this is going, I suggest we try and look into everything
And I gesture at the book.
we have at our hand.
She looks very visibly uncomfortable.
I understand your distaste in prying into your friend's business, but at this point, wouldn't it behoove us to try and figure out what happened so that we can help her?
She moves to a corner and sits down.
I'll start leafing through.
The first parts of it are pretty standard. Like, hey, I'm just trying to keep notes. I'm excited. I'm going to college. I'm gonna try and make something of myself. There's a few gaps in between where it's just like, haven't been keeping up as much as I thought. Been really busy trying to keep up with my studies. Unlocking magic is hard as hell, and it seems to almost cost an arm and a leg just to get anything done.
Ain't that the truth?
I'm pressing on. I'm going to get this done. I hope my family is thinking of me. Master Morian has been really riding me on just trying to get this as close to... I'll type that up for you real quick.
Yeah, thank you. I was like, shit, there's mentioning names. I gotta write this down.
Morian. I've been keeping an eye out. Everything's going great. Time skip again. I hate this guy. He's such a prick. I go into his shop just asking for a few simple things and he blows me off. I hate him. You can guess down the line that eventually they end up being married.
Oh my god!
Holy shit.
Theseus.
That is a perfect love story.
It starts with I hate him, and then goes back because she needs to get that done, and he's one of the few people who can do it. Mentions that she keeps pestering him, keeps bugging him. It's like I have to find a way. Maybe if I seduce him.
Yeah, that
Like,
never
like,
ends
no,
well.
no,
The
it-
seducer.
Well, it says that, but you can see that it's crossed out and just like, scratch that. I'm not cute enough.
Ooh,
Aww.
New plan.
new plan.
Wait, hold.
Buy the materials. Attempt to learn smithing myself. Next page. Bad plan. Bad plan. Do not attempt. I need a mentor. I can't split my task between learning this and college. I need to find out why he doesn't like me. He goes to the next page and it's just, my family has really got to start making me more aware of the effects they have on people. Okay, I have to prove myself to this guy. He's still an asshole. Not gonna let that go. But maybe I can. I don't know. I don't have any influence or money here. I'm just a wizard. I have to abandon titles at.
Let me double check.
Yep.
I want to make sure. Morian is the person she was learning from at college, right?
Yes, that is her mentor.
And her husband is not him, right?
Correct. This is a
Okay,
blacksmith.
Got it.
So it goes over like, I'm going to ask Master Morian to see if he knows of any way. Okay, so there's a very good reason why I don't go into enchantment spells. Those things sound really weird. Like, Master Morian like told me of a few, and I was just like, what the hell do I even need half of that stuff for? He was just like, apparently wizards mess with that stuff. Like, what? That's cool and all, but that's not what I need. I just need to get this armband made so I can have it with the right sigils engraved in just such a way that it's detailed for me to be able to try and imbue it with magic. I don't actually know how hard that is. I should ask him next time I see him. Next page. Apparently it's very hard. Good to know. That's all it says for that day. And then, of course, it goes on and mentions that eventually he was commissioned by her, got the armband started to be worked on. They were eventually married, finished making the armband, and she was able to imbue it with magic. And it's like, I was able to use that as part of my thesis. I'm going to be graduating soon. I've been learning all kinds of new tricks and tricks. I'm sorry. I'm just so excited. I'm going to be considered an archmage. I'm going to be ready to take on some of the greatest challenges this land has to offer. This is going to be the best. And it goes over that, my ceremony's done. We're, going to take a little bit of time off just to, get things set up for what's coming up next. Whether I'm going to become a family member or if I'm going to be an archmage. I'm earning more with it, but I love that my husband just loves to do these things. Husband. Oh my gosh. I can't believe I get to call him that. Like you can see it, like you can feel like the antsiness of the writing. It's just like
About 5 minutes in, Ellie would have come up behind Alasha
and it mentions that
and just hug.
Mhm.
She would just hug her without saying anything while she keeps reading.
She makes more doing what? Being an archmage?
Yeah, she makes more money
Mhm.
being an archmage. Mentions
Then
that
doing what? I'm sorry.
than metalworking, but he loves his metalworking, and she loves that he loves it. She's like,
Aw.
I'm going to, buy a place out a ways away from the tower, just to have. It goes through another year where it's like I've got an archmage circle just in case I need to bounce between them. That way I can keep my job as an archmage and be able to see my husband. They were completely cool with it. They're really interested in some of the stuff I'm coming up with, and should be great. I'm actually working on a new project with Master Morian. Master Morian said he's been researching into something to do with cold forging and iron. Not sure what he's looking into, but with him, he's always into something that is more interesting than it needs to be. So hopefully I'll help keep his hand out of the cookie jar this time.
Cold iron forging, you said?
Cold iron forging, yes. And there's a definite time skip in the pages.
Hmm.
And the next thing that's written down,
Mm-hmm.
who wrote this?
Who wrote this?
Yeah, that's the first thing that's written. Who wrote this? I only remember bits and pieces of these events. But
So everything that has been.
hold on. I've been reading this and reviewing it. I've been on the run for the last. But this says otherwise. This says I've been.
I'm furiously note-taking.
Mhm. This says I've been back to the tower. I haven't been back to the tower in a year. Something's weird. I want to see if I can make a memory potion. Maybe I've been Giast. Maybe I had an accident. That's not possible. The time between this is maybe 2-3 months. I can't have just forgotten an entire year. Something is weird. I have to figure this. I can't let.
You're going too fast. Good lord, man.
I know. The words are getting closer together as it's like writing like in almost a panic.
Mm. So the time between these events is like 2 to 3 months.
Mm-hmm. Between the writing of the who wrote this and the last entry.
Oh.
Oh, that's never good.
Accident. The time between these events is 2 and 3 months. What's going on?
Mm-hmm. And this entry is dated from less than a year ago.
The latest one?
No, not the latest one. This one.
This specific one.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Hello?
Yep.
Hello, lad.
Hello.
I'm still here.
No, it's
Hi,
Butters.
Butter.
Oh, Butters. Is Butters
He's
here?
He's here, but he's also typing.
He's tweeping.
Holy shit, Butters, some shit has gone down, my man.
Right.
I'm taking copious. Oh, Butters.
What?
Butters. So many questions.
What?
Buddy, what?
Okay, Butters, you can't fucking say help like that with shit like that. It puts people on edge. Don't do that
Really
again.
does, please.
Okay.
Oh God. Oh.
I was about to fly through this computer and actually beat a man.
Are you okay, Butters? That's the main thing.
Oh. I'm too old. My heart can't take that,
That's
dude.
what I figured.
I'm too old. I can't be worrying about people hurting my baby. Goddamn. Both me and Matt sitting here in parent mode like, who the fuck do we have to kill? Hold on, wait. The fuck?
Okay.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, cool. Okay. Cool. What's the next entry?
The next entry is later on. I've been speaking with my husband. He doesn't remember any of this either. I'm trying to get enough for 2. With all that I've been running from, I need to be safe. I'm making a panic room. I've got to get enough lead. My husband works with metal. That's wonderful. That'll make it easy to make these boxes. I'll just have a few of them just in case. I already had one made for my wand. Everything just in case. Just in case. Just in case. Just in case what? What am I running from? If all of this is true.
Hang on.
Yeah.
Later on, spoken to husband. Doesn't remember either. With all we run from, need to be safe. Making a panic room. Using lead for the boxes. Should be easy since husband works in metalworking.
Mhm.
And yeah, after that.
After that, she's like, but what am I running from? If all of this is true in this book, am I not in the wrong? The Mages Council was subjugated, and I fled. They blame me. Did that not happen? Is this a figment of my imagination?
Is that a statement or a question?
It's a question. Is this Gias affecting my mind? Modify memory? Gods, I wish I had a cleric who could clear my mind. I have to focus on the potion.
Okay, this is interesting. Go on.
The next one jumps forward a few months.
Sorry, what was the distance between these last two ones that we just read?
The last two ones was maybe a month.
Uh,
Not a super long jump, but enough that it's clearly them taking some time to figure things out while she's trying not to panic and clearly panicking.
and this time skip you said from the thing where she suddenly can't remember things very well, from when she was talking about working on cold iron forging and keeping his hand out of the cookie jar. What's the distance in between those?
That was the 2 to 3 months.
That was the 2 to 3 months.
Yes.
Okay. And then after that?
And then after
is,
that is the who wrote this, which was
And
about
then,
11 months ago
okay.
from the current time. Actually, no, not 11. My apologies. 10 months ago.
Okay.
I was doing the math wrong in my head. My apologies.
No problem. Oof. Okay, and then we got talking to the husband, not remembering. And what about after all of that?
It goes into writing a few things about how they've become more prominent in the city. They've been recognized. It's great, but that draws too much attention. They're going to have to leave soon. She's looking through her old notes regarding different teleportation circles that she should have known, as well as the ones that she does know currently.
Those that she should know.
And then on the one that looks like it was labeled from just a short while ago, maybe at most a week, 2 weeks, I've ripped out the pages from the circles I used to have in this book. They are mine. They have to be mine.
Circles that I had in this book have to be mine. Had to be mine.
One of them is to Master Moria's workshop. Perhaps I will meet him there and we'll be able to sort this out.
Mm-hmm.
I trust him. Should I trust him? Can I trust anyone? Yes, I have to. I have to have faith in something, anything. I'm taking my husband with me and we're leaving. I just have to finish getting the last piece in place before I go.
Hang on. Should I trust him? Can I trust him? Can I trust anyone? No, I have to trust someone.
Yes, I have to trust someone.
Mm-hmm. And then after that, sorry.
I'm going to go to him as soon as the last piece is in place.
Taking a husband with me. Okay. And that's it?
That's the last entry.
And that's the last entry from about a week ago.
All specific.
Ellie, your friend is in some very serious trouble.
Point me in a direction and I'll kill whoever I need to.
That's the problem. There isn't a direction.
She just stands up. Has to be some sort of hint there.
A man named Morian appears to be one of the last few people she was in contact with.
Have I ever heard of this man, by the way, Guru?
Roll a history check.
I'm gonna take a stab in the dark and say that I don't know.
Yes. You would stab correctly.
You would stab correctly. Oh shit, baby.
I'm looking.
All these like consistent rolls are making up for the fact that I almost died to a rug.
Let me grab that real quick. 1 second here. Just to make sure I can answer that correctly for you, Butters.
Gosh, I think I've wrote more notes in this one session than I think I've written in the last 2 or 3.
I mean, to be fair, it's also part of your character.
I mean, it is, but this is a lot of notes. Like, this is like a fifth of my notes.
Yeah, no worries, Butters. I want to make sure you had that. 24. Names come and go with people with shorter lives, but names from entities who live longer tend to stick around more.
Sure enough.
Which is why the name of a half-elf named Morian does stick out. A rather powerful in their own right mage. Obviously, there are several elves that you could point to and show that their wisdom and longevity supersede his work, but he was constantly getting himself into situations that brought out new things, or at least he was trying to. It was considered and hypothesized by 1 or 2 people that you spoke with that he was doing it to get his elven lineage to acknowledge him, since his human lineage had passed away.
He was trying to make the great grandparents approve of him.
Just to get one parent or one side of his family to approve of him, at least. But he's definitely into his hundreds, maybe 110. He's not super old, but he's old enough to have been able to learn about magic and have more than what a normal human would have experienced. So he's a name that you would have recognized in passing, just as not someone that you would have learned from or anything like that, but someone whose name, at the very least, even if not held with the highest esteem, would have still held weight.
He has an infamy to him, almost.
Yes, an infamy for being wise yet uncouthly ignorant. Well, not wise. Intelligent, but uncouthly ignorant. That's a better way of putting it.
Okay. Do I know, if I wanted to find him, where he would be?
He could be at any of the towers. He's an archmage. Archmages can be passed from tower to tower and from place to place. With that kind of power, there's an autonomy and a ability to get from place to place that they have.
Yeah, when you can teleport, no one can really keep you there unless they really try.
So, what do you do?
Wow. That's a lot to digest. Well, first of all, I will gather up all of the things that we have deemed interesting enough or useful or potentially useful and say,
we are in a very delicate situation here. We have come across the abandoned home of the town's leader. Gone in to find the place ransacked. Found a secret room within their closet, within which resides a secret laboratory, which houses multiple different objects of arcane usage. And we have no way at all of convincing these townsfolk that we did not in some way, shape, or have something to do with her disappearance.
I mean, at the time we explored an open door, and I'm sure there were a few people who watched us walk in. And this place, well, I'm sure there's some way we out how to get out of this, considering we helped them, so we've shown that we aren't hostile. And we saved the whole town from giants. We also got rid of the birds that were attacking people. We got rid of the boars, and we got rid of those scarecrows too. We've done nothing but help this town.
We need to find the second in charge. Whoever takes over is indisposed.
Alright. Ella will stand up and head towards the door.
Mhm. Anything else you guys do, or are you just heading out?
She has nothing here that she would want. She's just concerned.
I will. Well, I'm gonna do that. She uses lead to hide things, magical, so casting detect magic would be a thing. I guess I'll check to see if there's anything.
Roll one more investigation check.
Okay.
You've had a chance to go through most everything, but you were looking for a key at the time, so.
Yeah, I know.
You do a quick once over of the entire room, just making sure you've looked in every stitch and corner.
Mhm.
And thus far, looks like you've turned it over and found as much as you feel comfortable looking through.
Yeah, I agree.
Where do you go?
Out the way we came, I suppose.
Okay.
Was there anything in the house that we? No, wait. Was there anything in the house that we didn't look through?
You looked at the forge and glancing.
Mm-hmm.
The front area had the overturned stuff, but beyond that, there was, the kitchen was the first thing you walked in and saw. You saw the bedroom, you saw the forge area in the back. There was a living room, but that just had a rug with a table on it and a couch for, like just sitting back and talking.
I'd like to look through the forge a little more.
Okay, I'll roll one more investigation check for that.
Okay.
26.
Oh boy.
You see a variety of different items, ranging from scythe to sickle to plowshare, obviously farmer's tools. In the fire, you kind of poke through it gently and you see most of the items that are at the bottom are wood, used to burn as it should. But the items on top appear to be either remnants of charcoal black now paper and cloth.
No chance of getting those back, I presume.
Mm-mm. Mending can't save that.
Yeah. Ah, well. We leave everything as we found it besides the room, which I suggest we close off. Because trying to explain how their mayor was also secretly a wizard is
Yeah. Even I'll agree to that. Even I'll agree with that one.
As you close that, you make sure it looks inconspicuous,
Mhm.
and then you walk out the front door.
Yeah, we try and find who's ever
Okay.
second in charge compared to the mayor, I guess.
Okay, are you just looking around, or are you going to ask the innkeeper or someone
I'll
else?
I'll ask the innkeeper casually.
Okay, so you go back to the inn. Cheshire is awake at a table, looking as unwoke as you can imagine, just head on the table, just tired.
Mm-hmm.
Ellie rummages through Karg's backpack and takes out this Tabasco sauce. And then she'll sit it in front of Cheshire and go, maybe you want to drink this.
Oh my gosh.
You there, Butters?
Means well.
He's chugging it.
Do you need me to roll for you, buddy?
Tastes kind of sweet.
Do you need me to roll for you, Butters? Because that's pepper sauce, or not sauce, pepper
That's
juice.
Tabasco sauce, my man.
I remember.
No,
I
I'm letting him know.
No. I remember, but it's the aftertaste.
Sure.
Okay.
know this lad.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I mean, it's a little bit weird. There's like a heat in your mouth afterwards. It's like someone started up a furnace, but beyond that, it's not bad.
For the folks at home, he said,
Aftertaste
"Aftertaste
is weird.
Eh."
Yeah, just takes another sip of it. Just it definitely helps wake you up because the heat of it just like sitting up more, just like I need to eat something with this. Can't just have this dry. Okay. Hmm. Can we leave now?
Almost.
I'll walk over to the bartender.
You're back. How'd everything go?
Interestingly,
Oh.
who's in charge when the mayor is un?
Oh, depends. It's there's not really a vice mayor. We have the council, which if their mayor's indisposed of, you can speak with any member of them. The guild master that you spoke with is one of them. Myself am part of the Inns Guild. You can, if you need to ask me a particular question, I can try and be of some help. I can't make any decision without either the mayor's approval or the council's.
I need you to very discreet get together the town council.
Why?
When we went to go speak to the mayor regarding some things that
I'll thumb over my shoulder at Ellie.
my companion wished to talk to her about,
I lean in real quiet and I say,
we found her house ransacked, and there is sign of her husband. Nothing was broken into, the door was unlocked. The house was ransacked, their clothes are gone. We don't know where they went.
Ransacked. Oh, gods. I
don't.
Was there any sign of
Back.
where she was there
Welcome
any
back.
sign of where she might have went or
No.
shit?
What's happening?
I mean,
I'm
this
telling
is-
the barkeep, who's apparently part of the town council, to get the council together to tell everybody.
Uh,
I mean, it's
should we?
as good a time as any for her to have vanished, but I mean,
Why?
you're over there. Elisha's
Where am I?
You are sitting at the table watching as Cheshire is sipping at this
She
drink.
would have left it. Are you kidding me?
Eventually, I would imagine, yes. But Elisha's talking to the barkeeper alone at the moment because you were somewhere else at that time. So, if you wanted to go talk to him now, you can sidle up.
Okay.
As you kind of slide up, he's like, election. We're going to be going through it again. We're going to be seeing if we were thinking that we were going to be seeing the mayor kept in office, but he like looks past you, just staring at Cheshire, just like,
Yes, he is drinking
No,
the pepper
no,
juice.
get him some water. Oh no.
Oh, he seems to be.
No,
having-
dude, he like grabs your head and turns it, and you're looking at Cheshire now, and he's looking up at you. His hand is coming away from his face, and you see his
Did he just
eyes are
drink
red.
Did he just drink the whole bottle of pepper juice?
No, he drank it. He wiped his lips,
Oh no.
and you see like rubbed his eyes, and both of his eyes are like red. He's like looking at you with like through squinting eyes, just like.
Oh no! I'll get him
Huh.
some water.
Yeah, you're gonna need to flush that out. I'll take care of the council. I'll see what I can do. Just please
I
take
call
care of
over
him.
Karg to please flush Cheshire.
What the? Oh no! You just see Card just move over. Just like, oh, Cheshire, just bear with me, buddy. You're I know you're blind right now, but just oh man, he's gonna help lead him over to. Well, now this isn't pleasant whatsoever. He's just like move his hand in front of his face in a way, just like oh. The taste was fine. This is not fine. This is the opposite of fine.
Mm,
And so Karg takes you out to get your eyes flushed so you can actually see things again. It hurts your eyes.
how did he get it in his eyes?
He wiped
rubbed
his
his
lips
mouth.
and then he rubbed his eyes because he was still tired.
Oh!
Yeah.
Yeah.
That moment when
That's why you wipe your mouth with the back of your hand and then rub your eye with the heel.
he didn't know that.
Oh, sweet child.
But yeah, he's getting taken care of, and as he lets you know that he's gonna take care of things on his end, and you guys have been left with a lot of new information to digest. I feel like that's a good place to call the session.
Yeah.
So, what do you guys think?
Yeah.
Having a good time?
So far so good. I finally got my thank you, Guru, for bestowing this upon me.
You're welcome.
This is insane.
I mean,
Now I'm just telling you right now that Ellie has yet another target that's going to end poorly for her.
mhm.
Another what?
Target.
She's like, have to find, have to protect.
No. It's more like someone is hunting my friend. I'm going to kill him.
Murder!
He's in danger.
Accurate.
We'll give you the rundown in downtime, bud.
Yes.
Well, after the session, I should say.
In the meantime, everyone else who's watching, thank you so much for watching with us. If you're watching this on YouTube, leave us a like and a comment. Subscribe if you want to keep up with our content. If you want to watch us while we're streaming it, we do stream it on Thursdays at twitch.tv/whatteamcomp. We have a lot of fun. We enjoy doing this, and we want to continue to do so. Mystery's starting to boil up, and yeah, let's see what happens. In the meantime, thank you all so much for watching. You're all beautiful people, and we'll see you all next time. Bye-bye!
Oh.